Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another awesome Minecraft video for you guys today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be showcasing a pretty crazy mod. This add-on adds, well, check this out. Okay, first of all, I just want to say, this add-on is called the Doors add-on, and oddly enough, not a lot of new doors are added into the game. Instead, we have a bunch of new mobs, as well as a bunch of new items made with the material needed to make these items. So, these mobs should be inspired from the creatures from the ROBLOX Doors game mode. I remember playing that so long ago, I don't really remember too much about it. I don't think I got too far in it, if I'm gonna be honest. But, right before we get started, right before we start showcasing these mobs, if you guys could do me a favor and help me hit a like goal, that'd be absolutely crazy. If we could hit, maybe let's try to go for 9 likes for today's video. That would be awesome. Go down there and slap that like button down below. And let's begin. Okay, so real quick, when you spawn into the world, you're given this book called the Doors Guidebook. And in here, it pretty much gives you all the information about the add-on. As you guys can see, there's 7 mobs and 7 new swords, as you guys saw in the chest earlier. There are nightly bosses, which I guess 5 of the, mobs are bosses. When you beat them, you get some pretty cool stuff out of it, and that's pretty much it. So I guess we'll spawn them in and see what we got. But before that, actually, let me try doing a time set in midnight, and we're gonna give ourselves a night vision. That way, oh, we can just do infinite. True. That way, like, if we can see, you know, any of these, I guess, doors mobs spawn on their own. I don't think it's going to happen, but hey, you got an enchanted sword. It's good for you. You know what? I guess we'll just spawn them in ourselves, and we'll see if anything natural happens as we kind of do this. So let's go. So alright, we have 7 new mobs to go for, and I guess we'll just start spawning them in. Okay, the first mob is literally called eyeless. So I'm gonna expect to see something with no eyes. So 3, 2, 1. Ooh, hold up. That looks kind of crazy. Is it just me? Or does this thing look slightly like the Demogorgon? If you guys know what that is, but I believe this should be one of those bosses they were talking about, as it has a health bar. So that's actually pretty insane. I love the red, I guess, mist fog or whatever that's around him. And alright, pretty cool, okay. Next mob. Okay, so we're going from eyeless to multiple eyes, so I guess this one can actually see. 3, 2, 1. Multiple eyes. Ooh, okay, I can see why you're called that. The name is pretty much on the nose, and you get darkness if you're around him, but it's literally just like a dark specter with, like, what, 5 eyeballs on all 4 sides of its face, if that's what you want to call it, and alright, doesn't look like it's a boss, as I didn't see a health bar, but alright, pretty cool design. If you've played Roblox Doors before, let me know how accurate these are, and we'll move on to the next one. So here we are, the Smiler. We're going from eyes to, I guess, you know, a facial expression. So 3, 2, 1, Smiler. Ooh, okay, pretty simple. Another dark specter with, what, 6 tentacles on, like, all over its body, and a oddly creepy smiley face. Alright, and he's laughing, so I guess that's cool. I don't know. Alright. Next, we got the Void. Can I just say, all these names are actually pretty creepy, so I do like the names. But anyways, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. This is just a mob with 1 eyeball. I think this is the one I remember from Doors. I mean, hey, you know, I see why it's cool. Yep. Bad joke. I know. You know what, guys? I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Alright, now we got Crooked Face. Maybe I take back what I said about the names. That's kind of a lame name. But maybe the mob itself will look absolutely terrifying. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, I was right. What is happening here? Why do you have 4 arms? And do you basically have 2 faces that share the same mouth? Huh. You look a little to the side and, okay, I mean, yeah, looks cool. Whatever, okay. Ooh, Glitch. It's a pretty, cool name, I guess. So 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I don't even know how to explain what I'm looking at here. What is going on? Are these, like, closed eyes all over your body? What happens if I go to survival? How do you... Maybe you'll blink? Not really blinking, but looks terrifying, I guess? Okay, I'm gonna go back to creative. Feel free to do whatever you want, though, but okay. Ooh, we have one more mob to showcase, and this one is a pretty, I guess, you know, basic name. Reptile. Like, okay. You really don't know what to know about these names, but whatever. 3, 2, 1. Okay, this thing straight up looks like an alien. Whoa. I don't know what else. I mean, it's a cool design. No eyeballs, though. What's up with this? They either have a lot of eyes, no eyes, or one eye. I don't know what's going on, but hey, you know what? All the mobs do look cool, and I would definitely not like to, you know, see them at night. So, yeah. Okay. Aside from that, though, it seems like there are 7 swords, so here's going to be my assumption. Let me see. If I do kill at E, yeah, these guys do drop, like, items? Wait. Okay, hold on. Do all of them just drop, like, an item that already exists, or will there be... Yeah, okay, wait, that's raw flesh. Okay, wait, so how do you get, like, stuff for the, custom loot? Oh, it's a 25% chance. Okay, so it's not guaranteed. You pretty much have to, you know, fight these guys a bunch, or, you know, 1 in 4 times if you're thinking about it, right? Okay, that one dropped an ender pearl. I think we spawned one up here. Maybe not. Huh. Ain't no way we spawned in 7 and not a single one of them dropped a custom loot. Maybe over here. I don't see any custom loot. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We know it exists. We know it happens. It's just unusual how none of them dropped it when we needed them to. Alright. Anyways, we also have brand new swords. So in this chest right here, as you guys can see, next to the item, we have, yeah, material that, you know, you can tell which mob drops what, right? So I'm assuming it's going to be plain and simple. You just need a crafting table and obviously a bunch of sticks if you want to, you know, make a sword, right? Really just 1 stick for 1 sword. Let me see. If we wanted to use the, crooked stuff, so... Okay, so I'm assuming you just use the material, make a sword out of it, and you get it out of there. Pretty simple stuff, so alright, that shouldn't be too difficult to do. But you basically do it for all the mobs, and it seems like every single one of these swords are insanely powerful. Plus 10 attack damage on everything. I'm not entirely sure it has an ability. I mean, you know what? I guess they have a pretty cool model, and dude, look at that. Ooh, actually, they look really cool in 3rd person. What? I just kind of wish they had some sort of power. Dude, the reptile sword looks way too cool for the mob. What the heck? Smiler sword. What am I looking? Dude, I like this one. It's like a backwards katana. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But they all have plus 10 attack damage, so any normal mob like that, pretty much 1 hit. But for, you know, stronger mobs, I guess it'll take less hits. But still, yeah. I just kind of wish these things had an ability. I don't think they do, or at least, you know, the right click isn't doing anything, so... Either way, pretty cool stuff. So let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys, you know, like these mobs, and let me know if they're accurate to, you know, the door stuff and all that. Either way, if you guys did enjoy, drop down a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace, guys, and dude, this is the reptile sword. I cannot get over why this one looks so cool for the mob. Like, the mob is cool and all, but the sword looks way too cool for it. Alright, see you guys next time, and peace. Bye, guys!